is that because they are in the middle of the season, their fitness will be far superior, and it's how Manchester United handle that.
Really interesting to see how this pans out, and indeed how the youngsters in Manchester United red take their opportunity today in the spotlight. And of course, good to see those familiar names of the likes of Casemiro and Rashford on the team sheet as well.
The design of the kit has done really well.
From the back, our forward from the corner, from the skipper. Well, very nearly a couple of early tests there for Manchester United defensively. That one's sailing over the top.
An out-swinging corner. He just gets the leap on Johnny Evans that loves to cut in.
The early strike, which doesn't trouble Radek Vitek, but certainly got United pulses racing. It will be a corner for Rosenberg within 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was to be expected that Rosenberg would start the
focal point.
Yeah, they'll be
looking for the speed of Ethan Williams. It's a searching corner as well, which it's a mistake which could prove costly, and a strike which is out via Evans for a corner. They are lively in these opening exchanges. Didn't get to the ball in time, and the flag will rise here to stop the Norwegian celebrations.
Yeah, it was quite clearly offside.
Chance here to stretch the legs again and stretch the United defence. It was Casemiro. Ethan Wheatley trying to take charge of it in his stride, but made sure there was no way out. Casemiro stepping in to slow down Rosenberg.
The drop zone.
Towards Casemiro, who kept the lovely bit of skill to throw it in from Wheatley.
Yeah, those are the sorts of things that will
let him in. It was Reitensunder where he played his football, and
of course they would, and this is where it all starts. It was so exciting to watch.
Oh, it's crazy to think in their balls for the hosts. It's a nice little mazy run and brings Williams into play. Right,
hold on a minute.
Ball over. Some real of him, which has taken him down. Looks in some pain. Rosenberg on the attack. It's a decent placed effort, and the post saves Manchester United there. Radek Vitek at full stretch. Johnny Evans away to Marcus Rashford, who will lead the charge away from goal.
Did he get a touch on that, Radek Vitek?
The game thus far, Olo Satet. Cornick with the ball back in toward.
Move on, and that's probably why coming.
Either way he plays. Reitensunder looking to take on Johnny Evans and trying to surprise Vitek at the same time. One of those wide players who looks so comfortable drifting in with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, that's the best move. It's a lovely ball outside of his foot. Well,
5 minutes or 60, depending on how many changes they want to make. In from Selness with the ball over. And on they go again. Cornick, a loaded penalty area, and Vitek stops an own goal. And there was plenty going on in that Manchester United box for a moment there.
Yeah, it does really well. Radek Vitek does really well.
And Murray together. Tags crucial blocks in the first half, and the flag will go up to stop them. Reitensunder looking to float it in. It depends on various factors, but
as much as that as they should have done, really. Rosenberg
fishes after this way. Here's Wheatley, who takes on the strike himself. Ethan Williams wondered if the pass was going to come his way, but Wheatley hasn't really had a lot to enjoy in the first half, so fancied his chances.
Yeah, worked really hard to get that.
Casemiro lays it on. Rashford fancied it. They might still have a goal here. Vitek in from Selness with a couple to aim at. Back, but they're easy on the eye going forward, and very nearly into a one-goal lead. And not for the first time, it's Broholm who's on the end of the attack. They might still have a goal here. Vitek puts up the shutters and manages to pounce on the ball, and somehow it's still 0-0.
It is.
Panic stations a little bit here, and Vitek again makes sure that the threat is quelled, but the hosts are enjoying themselves as half-time approaches.
Yeah, they do counter-attack really well. And
well, he will be pondering what he's seen in the first half. And from Selness, and Broholm saw plenty of his quality in the first half. This is the delights of pre-season, and I've got so many. making sure that Marek Vitek with 10 games in League Two. Good night. Vitek challenge happen, trying to spot the pass. Nicely done, away from a mass, opening Manchester United up, and then he wanted all the glory.
You'd go mad. As a coach, you would go absolutely mad. He does brilliantly on the touchline. He puts it through.
Mass with 2 to deal with. A few options up with him, but he might fancy taking it on himself. Everyone takes a while to settle. As Fredriksson is tracked by some players in white now burying the opening goal. Manchester United in trouble here. It's nicely pulled back, and Vitek, I think, got a touch there. And once again, the hosts go close.
It was Tobias Bucket. I think I don't know if he did get a touch, but if he did, it's a hell of a save.
This Rosenberg side can present to Manchester. Waiting for those to gather in front of him. Oh, Holm would have been offside. And and Oyedele were there to try and clear the danger, and then Fredriksson just sauntered through and strikes the post.
He's done the same thing. I mean, it's a lovely piece of skill. I mean, this isn't a bad...
Substitutes combined to cause some trouble. And I know Ennis happy to take all on. A decent effort as well. And a smart stop by Sandberg, who had to get across to it swiftly.
Yeah, well, I mean, that must have moved. It's a terrific strike from Ethan Ennis.
Perhaps I shouldn't have said that. Can United get in business here with... Key from the corner here for Manchester United. Fredriksson. Looked in again by Fredriksson, and how on earth did that not get converted? Everyone held their breath inside the stadium there, and he was just waiting to see the ball roll in, and in fact, it wouldn't have counted in any case. Are they going to make it count? They might still, and they do! With pretty much the last kick of the game, Rosenberg find the goal they've craved all evening. And we cannot say it hasn't been coming.
No, and it will be the last attack, and it's such a shame. Don't get me wrong, they have been the team that has looked the more likely to score throughout the whole of this game.